A recently released article by The Hollywood Reporter shares insight into what was going on with Marvel Studios and the development of Iron Man 1 and what Robert Downey Jr. knew and sort of the perception of the project. And he revealed that Marvel Studios expected Iron Man to be a bomb due to negative feedback and a perception online, and they were ready to shut their door on this whole thing and proceed with the sale of all Marvel assets to other companies, which we previously learned included things like selling off Captain America to WB. The development of Iron Man 1 is truly fascinating, having to find funding for multiple projects that included all of Phase 1 besides the Incredible Hulk, because that was Universal, and a deal that they struck with the Incredible Hulk in production at the time when it was Hulk 2, things sort of were falling apart behind the scenes for Marvel. We know this. And the money they secured had to be used very carefully. They put a lot into the first Iron Man because they believed there could be something here, and the character just returned to them from Universal thanks to Avi Arad. So they started production, and when they were casting multiple stars, it was revealed by Robert Downey Jr. that he recalls Jeff Bridges, who played Obadiah, that they were on set just kind of looking at how they all wound up here to be in the most expensive independent movie ever made. And again, that's what most of Phase 1 was, especially Iron Man 1. They were indie films. I know it's hard to believe, but that is what they're kind of classified as because of the situation. And they say that Marvel was kind of letting them go loose on set. They were letting them improvise. And very early on, when looking at the whole situation, there wasn't a whole lot of trust because Iron Man wasn't this big character in Marvel. He wasn't selling. The comics were, niche to Marvel fans, but certainly not something big. And then when they started to advertise that it was going to happen, and even after the first trailer at San Diego Comic-Con, the buzz from the internet was, this thing is going to bomb. Nobody's going to watch a B-list Marvel character when you have X-Men, Fantastic Four, and Spider-Man out there, and certainly nobody's going to want to watch whatever Marvel puts out again because they're not being backed by any of the big studios. So he reveals that even during the reshoots, which we know were only happening like a couple months before the release of Iron Man 1, the buzz on set was, this is going to be a write-off. They write this off, they're going to make their money back, and then Marvel Comics is done forever. And if you look at the stock at the time and everything and what was happening, it's all reflected there. It's kind of a amazing story to look back at and just realize how truly important Iron Man 1 is to the entire MCU and Marvel Comics as a whole. I mean, without it, if it would have bombed, if it would have made like 300 million tops, Marvel would be done. And that's kind of astonishing.